Welcome, 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 welcome. This is D Durrell at the goddamn practice today. We are going to have a very, very exciting show today. I definitely want to thank each and every one of you for coming in. What's up, LB? How are you doing? Appreciate you for coming in bright and early. You usually one of my first ones coming in. Appreciate the love. And so, guys, your boy Lenora Honor is triggered as hell right now. The pressure is getting to him. He can't take it. He's struggling. He mad that those super chats were reduced to like $320. He upset he ain't making the money he once made. He mad that his wife is mad at me. His wife convinced him, his spiritual wife. Let me back that up. His spiritual baby mama is upset with D Durrell right now. His spiritual mother, his spiritual baby mother is upset with D Durrell so much that they had to contact and file another copyright claim or privacy claim. Excuse me. They filed another flag against me, complaint stating that I am invading their privacy, if you could believe such a thing. You see, that's the reason why I'm operating off of D Durrell the Rebirth, and this is not D Durrell. But what kind of man? What kind of man? Yes, that's right, Teresa Washington. He is not married. He is not married to his alleged wife. That is his spiritual baby mother. That is not his wife. That's some old spiritual, bullshit that people like to follow by because they don't want to get married through the state. They don't want to do it the legal way. They don't want to do it the formal way. They don't want to do it the way in which if something happened to you, it doesn't cause confusion. They don't want to do it the way in which if something happened to you, the legacy that you provide for your family while you were alive can be left over through just a simple legal process of succession. But no, Mr. Lenora has a spiritual baby mama. This is the same man that stated, I feel sorry for Umar baby mamas and his children. This is the same man. What kind of man? What kind of man would say such a thing about another man? You actually got more kids than he does without being married. What kind of man? What's up, Natarma? Follow Tunde. What's up, Moonlit Wit? I see Cold Crush Brothers in here. What's up, Edward Bailey? What's going on? What kind of man? What kind of man would criticize another man for doing something that he's better at doing? What kind of man? Now, D Durrell been coming with the heat lately because I'm back into this stuff. You're right. The nerve of Lemonhead. Lemonhead Honor. What's up, Red Pill Finance? What's up? What kind of man files a privacy claim against D Durrell for telling the truth? Please, guys, as I have been repeating, please subscribe to my channel. This is not D Durrell. This is not D Durrell. It's up to 73 subscribers right now. help this channel. This is not D Darrell get up to 100. Also, guys, D Darrell the Rebirth is on fire right now. I'm at 1,100 subscribers. When I first changed my music channel into my primary channel, which I'm going to have to change because Google is messing with me hard. Okay. Google will not allow me to log into the account. Google will not allow me to upload videos, but you want to come send me an email for a goddamn copyright claim. This is what they're doing. This is what they're doing. This is exactly what the. And it's funny how every time somebody says something about Lenon, he wants to start filing claims and flagging. I can't get in here and operate that channel anymore. So because I can't do that, now I have to, guys. I hate to say this, but now I have to use This Is Not D Darrell as the main channel. It was supposed to be the backup channel. What's up, mommy? So let me go ahead and show you all what your boy Lenon Honor has done. I'm going to show you. This is my email. This is my email address here. I want you all to see this. Let me take this banner off. Take that off. I want you all to see this because this is what D Darrell has to go through. This is what I got to go through. Every time I say something of truth, this is what I have to go through. So I'm going to read this as follows. Oh, I'm going to get to the police. Hold on. I'm going to get to the police issue. Just give me a second. So Edward, if you want a wrench, Edward, if anybody wants a wrench, and I'm giving out wrenches, you're going to have to log in to This Not D Darrell to get a wrench. I can't give anybody a wrench that's logged into D Darrell the Rebirth. The reason why I can't is because I can't log in to do so. So if you want a wrench, okay, Edward, I'm going to go ahead and give you a wrench. Edward, you got a wrench. Appreciate you for coming in, brother. So look at this. We're going to read this, and then I'm going to get to the police situation. Now, this is my channel name, Hi D Darrell Rebirth. This is now you have the wherewithal to let me know that I have a complaint against me. However, you can't resolve the issue of me logging into the account. You can't resolve the issue of me being able to upload videos. I have over 1,100 subscribers on that channel, and it's growing. I have over 150 subscribers in the last month and a half. Okay, that's how great the channel's been doing. But look at what's going on. I can't log in. So let's go ahead and read this. Hi, D Darrell the Rebirth. As you can see, that's me. Thank you all. Please subscribe to This Is Not D Darrell. Subscribe to This Is Not D Darrell. That's the only way I can give wrenches. I can't give wrenches for D Darrell the Rebirth because they won't allow me to operate the channel. Therefore, I can't make it the main channel anymore. Even though I do appreciate those who do log in and watch me from that channel, I only can live stream from that channel at this point, unless Google decides to give me the ability to log in. And they haven't. Those are facts. Now, they're stating this as follows. This is to notify you that we have received a privacy complaint from an individual regarding your content. So what they basically saying, that's Lenon on a bitch ass. Okay? That's Lenon on a bitch ass. Because he's the only person that would do that. Then, as you can see, they show the video. The video is the live stream that I provided yesterday. Okay? So I know it was him because it was about his wife last night. It was about his spiritual baby mother. His spiritual baby mother probably was upset that I exposed her for what she really is. Just a baby mother. She's not a wife. Got upset because you're not being the parents you're supposed to make sure your children can read. Okay? Look, guys, this is not me. This is all negligence as a parent. Two grown-ass people who want to go against societal norms as it relates to raising children. Because they quote unquote, I guess they think they woke. Now they stated as follows. Please note the violation may also occur in the title, the video description, channel image, or background. This notification informs you that another user has raised a privacy concern about your content. That's bitch ass Lenon. However, it will not automatically result in your videos being removed. Okay? So they may not remove it. I don't think they should, because nothing that I said was in any way disrespectful or misleading. It was the truth. And I didn't do anything to compromise their safety. Okay? We will review the complaint for potential violations of the privacy guidelines and consider restricting the content. In the meantime, please review the content and consider making revisions to the address. Please consider making revisions to address the potential violation. How the hell can I do that, Google or YouTube, if you don't allow me to log in and you don't allow me to use the functions? Okay? So they want me to do things, but I've given several complaints. Several complaints about my appeal, and you refuse to listen to that, but you want me to go and all of a sudden adjust a title, adjust a description, video description, channel images, and background. Are you fucking kidding me? I can't do that. I would like to. I wouldn't mind adjusting, maybe change the image or whatever. I'm fine with that. But how the hell, what kind of man gets upset for another man putting an image of his wife when you put a false image of Umar Johnson on damn near every video that you create? What kind of man talks about another man all the time and puts his image in the content and breaks the privacy, allegedly, of this man? But when it happens to you, you want to flag the channel and make a complaint. Please note that you may not need to remove the content entirely in order to resolve the issue. YouTube also offers a custom blurring tool, which allows you to blur anything in your video, including individuals and information. For more information on the blurring feature, visit this Help Center article. I know how to use I've used the blurring feature before. Please also check the title, description, video tags, channel image, background for relevant personal information. There is no there is no personal information outside of her first name because her last name is not Honor. Her last name is Odolo Leso, whatever the hell that is. YouTube offers metadata editing tools, which can also you can also access by going to my videos and clicking the edit button on the reported video. We're committed to protecting our users, and we hope you understand the importance of respecting others' privacy. When uploading videos in the future, please remember not to post someone's personal information without their consent. For more information, please review the privacy guidelines. First of all, I did not post any personal information of anybody. Okay. Now, pro-life logic chick says, D, can you change the image the way he does Umar? That may help. I can't. They have not allowed me to use the features. They have not allowed me to use they've messed with my ability to use that channel. That's why I want everybody to subscribe to This Is Not D Darrell. I want you all to subscribe to it because this is not D Darrell was supposed to be a backup channel. Now I have to make it the primary channel because D Darrell the Rebirth, which most people are on right now. Right now, I'm counting 20 people that are in D Darrell the Rebirth, and 4 people are in This Is Not D Darrell. Appreciate you all for being there. But the reality is that, I cannot change the title. I can't change it. If I could, I would. You are right. He's very talented at making people feel sorry for his sad excuse for being a man. So this is what Darrell is dealing with right now. Because I exposed the truth about his wife. I'm sorry, baby mother. Spiritual baby mother. Now let me go back to something. Because I think it's important for us to understand that this man has been getting away with a lot of stuff he has no business getting away with. Is he mad that I expose the business that they have? This business here? Are they upset about that? It's actually advertisement. Look at it. They sell jewelry, and it's not bad looking jewelry. Okay? It's not bad. It actually looks like a decent product, which I'm actually surprised. This is her jewelry. This is the website that she uses to make money. And they're not reporting this to the IRS. It's tax, that's alleged tax evasion. As you can see, this is a picture of her. Okay? This is her art that she creates. Not bad looking stuff. It really ain't. You know? It's not bad looking at all. But it's funny how he wants to start flagging and making privacy complaints, crying like a little baby, having a hissy fit. You're right. He does want my channel terminated again. He's probably wants your channel. Miami says, yes, he probably wants your channel terminated so no one will know the truth or catch on to any scamming. Yeah, Vic. Yeah, Vicky. She does have skill. I mean, I'm giving props. This is good stuff. She is a great artist. This is actually good jewelry. This is pretty good looking jewelry. She's skillful. I give credit where credit's due. You should be thanking me for advertising for you right now. So that's basically what this is. But at the same time, how the hell you have this type of business and you're not reporting this to the IRS? So these people, this couple that's spiritually married, by the way, have businesses. He has his online business in YouTube, and she has her online business selling jewelry. And it should be doing pretty well. It's not bad looking jewelry. Not bad looking at all. Bailey said, it takes a scammer to peep and copy a game of another scammer. Right? But this is what happened. I'm not going to be on too long tonight because I was debating on whether or not I was going to go live. I was going to actually work on some uploads for D Darrell the Rebirth because I need to rebrand the show. I really need to rebrand it. Everybody thinks it's a troll account, and it's not. There are a lot of people who think that it's not me, and it is. Need to put some new pictures up. Need to do some new things. Make the channel a lot better to look at. Improve the experience. All of that good stuff. But this is what she's doing. This is how she makes. This is her website where people go and buy this beautiful jewelry, and she does not report the earnings to the IRS. Facts. She's not reporting this. She is not reporting it. They're basically taking in this money and doing whatever they want to with it. And they are disregarding their duty as an American citizen to pay taxes to this federal government or state government. Because we're focused a lot on the fact that it's the federal government, but last time I checked, I think Utah has state taxes too. So they're not paying state taxes just as well as they're not paying federal taxes. Not paying any taxes at all. But you want to file a copyright privacy claim against D Darrell? Are you serious? You want to file claims against me? You want to do things to make me look bad? You want to get a second channel of mine terminated? You cannot get rid of me. I'm the man who started this. I am the man who actually was the one who went out the limb to support Umar Johnson 100% and talk against you, Lenon, you anti-Afro Spengali, and you, Gerald Palmer. I was the guy who started this shit. And now everybody like, damn, D. Durrell was right all along. They like, D. Durrell was right all along. For any of you, you can remember all the heat that I took. Remember all of the negative things that were told to me. Remember all the negativity I had to endure. People popping up on my channels saying all kind of negative things about me, calling me all kind of names, trying to discredit me. I endured it all. People come here, even to the point where Monty Woodgrain had to admit it. Shout out to Monty. That's some funny shit, by the way, he been putting out lately. By the way, that was hilarious. That content he did on Lenon Honor with the mask on. It's not a day I go live or weekly where I get people who send me information to let me know that they appreciate the fact that I did what I was doing and I didn't give up. That's facts. Letting me know that they appreciate me for the fact that I tried to open up people's eyes to Lenon Honor. Okay? And I'm glad that now I'm getting accolades. I'm sorry, getting accolades for what I did. Not that it's always necessary, but hey, like Poetic Flocko told me, you don't have to be humble about it. Shit, you did it. So, like, right, I did. So, why not remind people that I created the lane where it was cool? Now it's profitable to talk against Lenon Honor. His numbers have dwindled. His numbers are dwindling as we speak. His numbers are dwindling. And the reason why they dwindling is because of what he continues to do. And he won't stop. He continues to want to make Umar Johnson the scapegoat, the stuff that he's really doing in real life, as far as scamming and not being married. This man, I'm gonna repeat, this lazy ass man does not want to work. He don't want to commit to a woman. Okay, he don't want to do anything that really makes up being a man. Edward Bailey says, and this is not D. Durrell, a black elder told me once, when you see a good fight, get in it. Exactly. And I got that fight when people thought I was crazy. They thought I was insane. Why would you want to talk about Lenon Honor? Leave him alone, D. Durrell. Lenon Honor is a great man. Why would you want to talk about this man? I was constantly giving that rhetoric. Constantly. Dealing with that. And they saying, yeah, Moonlit Witch says creepy is death the right word. Pro-life. It's crazy. They don't even see themselves. They don't. Like I stated the other day, from a psychological standpoint, Lenon Honor think he is 100% justified in trying to ruin the life of another human being because that human being has characteristics that are similar to his father, who was a horrible father to him, according to him. And let's understand, we're only getting one side of it, because I'm pretty sure let Lenon tell it. It could be one thing, and then you hear his dad, it could be something else, and somebody else can confirm otherwise. Let Lenon tell it. No, he won't tell the truth. You don't know what the truth is, by the way. Facts. Mommy says he has no other content or talent to come up with new content. That is exactly correct. He doesn't. You know why? Because the other content was not profitable. It wasn't profitable. The other content was not profitable. But Umar Johnson, hell, is profitable. It is definitely profitable. It's profitable all the time. Yesterday, he only made $320 off of super chats. He typically on a Saturday, Lenon Honor is doing almost 2,000 viewers. He only had a little over 1,000. Shout out to Ms. Ross. She said you broke him down like a fraction last night, D. Appreciate that, Ms. Ross. Mommy says you saw through the BS, which tells us other people are very impressionable and can very easily can be easily gotten. Exactly, because people are so caught up. There go my Cash App, guys. Let's take care of my Cash App. You know, show me a little appreciation. That's my Cash App. You know, you can send a little something to D. Durrell for the time he's been putting into this. These donations go to the Janice House, which is my group home. But I put in time and effort researching this man. I put in time to create the content. The only thing that I apologize for not continuing the fight in 2020. I should have kept doing it. I actually regret the fact that I stopped doing Lenon content. You are right, Teresa Washington. His minions are waking up. He's losing subscribers. Lenon Honor has lost over 100 subscribers a day, according to Shakim Ra. It's over. The jig is up. The shit that you were getting away with, you're not going to be able to get away with that anymore. You're not going to get away with it anymore. You shouldn't have never got away with it at the beginning. Because what kind of man does these things? Have your children up at 12 o'clock at night begging for money. That is disgusting. That to me was so disgusting. I was appalled the fact that he did that. That lets me know that this man has no heart when it comes to getting what he wants. He has no limits. This is ridiculous that a man like this gets away with the stuff that he is getting away with constantly. I like it would said, boys beg, men beg. Exactly. Men just do things. He begged on Christmas Day. Matter of fact, let me try to pull up the man, YouTube messing with me so hard. It's ridiculous, man. I can't even really flow like I want to flow right now. I really can't. He's actually live right now saying what was he doing in January? What the hell you been doing every day? Let me try to look at these videos. I'm trying to look for so a month ago, anti-protest scam. I'm trying to find when he had his kids up there. He probably took it down. Yeah, I think he took it down. Let's see. Christmas was how many weeks? 1, 2, 3 weeks ago. Yeah, I think he took it down. He was smart enough to take it down. Yes, pro-life logic chick. He always complain about working. I can't be with my kids. Can't be with my kids. Can't be with my kids. A grown ass man, 47 years old, crying about being home with your children, and you got fucking mouths to feed. You said she said I just recently saw his old videos and he was constantly complaining about working. I was so disgusted because he's lazy. Pro life, yuck. Why lay down and have 5 kids if you don't like working? I don't know any man, and I love my kids, but I'm not going to like cry about not seeing my children so that I don't have to work, which is something a man is supposed to do. But Lenon doesn't get it. He thinks that it's justifiable. You're right. He lazy as hell. Lenon Onyx is a lazy ass bum. He is lazy as lazy can be. He will continue to be lazy as long as people continue to give him money. I'm repeat, he will continue to be lazy as long as people continue to give him money. And when people stop giving him money, he realizes his ass need to work a full-time job finally in his life. And this man got 5 fucking children and say, I don't have time for a full-time job. I almost dropped my glasses. When he said that, I almost fell out my chair. When a grown-ass man with those type of bills, I don't care if you're on public assistance or not, you got 5 goddamn people to take care of, 6 people and a wife who doesn't work either, who has an online business selling jewelry. But they're so dumb, both of them are, and how financially illiterate they are. The fact that they would attempt to buy a house and not have basic information that any responsible adult would have in that situation, which is have tax returns, pay stubs, bank account. That's it. That's all they asked. And these no good Negroes could not even supply that as shown. And they didn't even have fucking credit. Man, I don't even get that. Like, how the hell is that possible? How is that possible? How is that possible? So again, guys, I got the Cash App. Come on, let's make something. Let's put something in there for the Janice house. At least $2, $5. Give a little something. If I'm gonna keep going, I'm at the 44 minute time as far as 44 minutes and 13 seconds. If I'm going to continue, D. Darrell been working hard on these YouTube streets. Now let me get to the other issue at hand, which is the fact that he has allegedly done some things that is not in line with the law of Utah. He has been contacted several times by a female cop, and he has refused to answer the phone calls several times. And he had the nerve to go live last night that gave evidence that his ass was at home, because if you are at home and using digital devices, that means your ass could have picked up that phone to answer the questions. The police want questions, and he refused to answer questions, just to return the goddamn phone call. What's going to happen is they're going to come see him. It's not going to be nothing nice. At this moment, he has still avoided the police, and he's not responding to them. Pro-life says at this point, Lenon is no better than Daquan selling Lucy's at the corner store. Exactly. He's no better. He's actually worse. He's actually at least Daquan is doing some kind of work, even if it's not legal. Lenon chooses not to do any type of work. He's allergic to work. He prefers to be home all day, laying up under his wife and playing with his children, if he's really doing that, and playing on that weak ass keyboard that he has, and creating whack ass music. What's up? What's up, Michael Israel? What's up, Michael Israel? In a goddamn cheap ass dashiki, but you claim you're not pro black. I'm not really for the black community. I ain't pro black, but you wearing dashikis. You talking about all kind of spirituality type shit, pro black stuff. Your wife making pro black African style jewelry. Pro life says, if he was my dad, I would be so irked. Like, Pops, you still here? Exactly. He want to be there all day, every day under his children. I mean, I'm sorry. A man's number one job is to take care of his children, not to be there from a social standpoint. Even though socially it is important to have your father there to communicate, to bond with, and do things with. But your main objective is to make sure your family is taken care of. It's your wife number one responsibility to make sure socially and through raising them and so forth that all of the other social needs, immediate social needs, are being taken care of. You got it twisted, my brother. And you're not staying home for the best interest of the children. You're staying home because you don't want to work. You're staying home because your ass don't want to work. It has nothing to do with the children. It has all to do with the fact that you don't want to work. Moonlit Witch says he said he's not black and won't tell his children that they are black. So why is he so vested in black issues? Exactly. He only claims to be black when it's time to act tough on his Umar videos. Exactly. Now, Lenon, you can play these dumbass games about you telling children that they not black and you not black, but nobody else in the world treats you as if you're other than anything but black. You see, these are the games that people who claim, and you don't even look ambiguous, to be honest with you, but you want to sit here and talk dumbass shit. See, people like that, to me, that is, to me, setting your children up for identity crisis, for an identity crisis and failure from a social standpoint. Because by you telling your children that they're not black, you implant in their mind that they're better than black people. You plant in their mind that they should be interacting with other people that are other than black and that they're inferior, that they're superior. Without understanding in our actuality, people of other groups are going to treat them as if they're black. Michael Israel says he has no qualifications, therefore would probably need to work 3 jobs just to cover what he gets on welfare. Exactly. And he's making it. This man is making good money on YouTube through the super chats and everything else. He's making good money. Lenon is not starving. But he ain't paying taxes either. What's up to Speak Easy? Too. He said, what are they going to check off on an application that asks about their race? Some dumb shit. So I got the link here. Anybody want to come up? It's an open panel. Not gonna stay on too late. Probably gonna be maybe an hour and a half. I see the Cashier app ringing a little bit. Let's make it ring a little bit more. Let's get the Cash App going. See Speakeasy up in the house. What's up, LaFame?
What's going on, my man? How are you?
Chilling, man. Just wanted to let everybody know what's going on.
In fact,
brother filed another complaint against me.
You dropped the classic last night. That's why that complaint came, because I just watched last night's rebroadcast again earlier. Yeah, man, you hit the nail on the head, bro. You did
it. Brother filed a complaint. Now, the issue that I have, this is the same Google or YouTube that is not allowing me to log into that channel. They're not allowing me to upload. All I can do is live streams through StreamYard. But you're going to email me to take down. But they say I don't necessarily have to take it down, because I guess they reviewing it. They say I may just leave it as, which I'm not going to touch it. My complaint to them would be, how can I take down anything when I've already asked you all to help me resolve the issue of me not logging in, and you refuse to do anything about it? So how can you now ask me to correct something that you haven't given me the ability to do so?
You know what though? You knocked down that first domino. It's about what happened?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, my fault, bro.
What's up, Chill Pill?
Yeah, this is Edward Bailey, man, and it's interesting that if you're an effeminate black male, you will not get banned or flagged by YouTube if you're effeminate. And that's what I noticed about Lenon. He up there tripping about Umar Johnson, but every time he about to say something, he be looking behind to get permission from his wife or baby mama, whatever, before he says something. Because I remember I put something in the chat. Why is he not trying to expose these black pastors along with Umar Johnson? Because Umar Johnson is using the same formula that these black pastors use to exploit and cheat black people in the church and pulpit for years. It's the same formula, bro. Even the pimps learned this formula from the black pastor.
Exactly.
Simple the P talked about it on the live one time.
Oh, you watched
about how he learned this game from the black pastors at the church he attended when he was a young boy.
He learned the gift of gab, huh?
Yeah, because the black pastor was the first pimp in the community and the first snitch as well.
It'd be hard for him to expose the black pastors because he got a black pastor that's full of shit on his team right now.
And he can't do that without the permission of his woman.
He can start
because
with him.
as black women, they are the most loaded finances of the black pastor. So if you're gonna put that black pastor on the spot, you got to do that. You got to put the black woman on the spot too, because they joined at the hip like Twilla did Twilla Dumb. Shout out to David Carroll of the Rap Hole Productions.
No, brother, because you know what? If he was to do that, he would have to put that black pastor, Gerald Palmer, on blast for just running up $5,000 on some fraudulent shit as well, allegedly.
That's right. But his woman would have a problem with that, though. His woman would have a problem with that. Like she said, don't you talk about my pastor.
Yep.
Don't you dare talk about my pastor. I love my pastor.
But you know what though, Darrell? Appreciate you, bro, because you knocked that first domino down, and now slowly but surely his followers are gonna, all of them can't be saved, but people gonna start waking up looking like, wait a minute, this dude is allergic to work. He's a hypocrite.
And he's also effeminate.
He is allergic. If
you're an effeminate suspect black male, they're not gonna ban you. Yeah.
Yeah, because he just pull on the heartstrings of them chicks. He just pull on the heartstrings of them chicks, and you know how that go. But hey, as a real man, I put that in the chat a minute ago. I said, man, it brings me joy to watch my kids eat and get full and love the food that I worked hard for. It's just something about, as a father, as a man, that I went out there and got it myself. You know what I mean?
Hey, did y'all see that show American Gods, starring Orlando Jones?
I heard about it. It's on Stars, right?
Hey, you know the reason why they fired that dude? Because there was a scene in the episode where he was up there talking to the other black gods, Thoth and Bleakwitz, right? And he up there saying, "We at war, and you two black gods are up there just chilling, while our people that worship us are suffering." He said, "War is upon us."
He got fired for that?
Now Nancy wasn't just a trickster deity; he was a war deity too. And he was up there being an authentic masculine black god man about it stuff when he made that speech. He said, "No, we got to fire this dude because he's talking that real black man talk." That's why they let him go. And the thing about it, Orlando Jones written and produced several episodes on that show. He written some episodes.
Wow.
And then they're gonna like fire him before they were supposed to pay him according to his contract. He even produced some episodes.
Wow.
And see, that's the thing. Lenon effeminate vibration too. He's those effeminate, dysfunctional black males that David Carroll and the brother Logic Common Sense talk about. And the thing about it, if you're an effeminate black beta male, you will not get flagged or banned on social media. But if you're a real man about manhood and telling the truth, they're gonna do their best to ban and flag you because they don't like their feelings hurt. That's why I call them like butthurt dynamics.
What I don't understand is how you getting a privacy strike talking about something that he put online. He put that out there.
Exactly.
That's hypocrisy right there.
You gonna say I committed privacy for something? Your wife is a content creator. Her channel is still up, even though she don't do content on it. This is stuff you did. I didn't. Matter of fact, her last name is not even Honor. Her last name is Adolo Yese or something like that. She got like a Nigerian type name.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're not even married. That's not your wife. That's your spiritual baby mama. Since you want to talk about Umar and his baby mamas, and you had a baby mama all along.
Yeah, his baby mama's running the household.
Man, you lied, man. I'm like this dude, man. You gave black women a false sense of hope about them finding a man like you that they thought was that you were. You led black women to believe that, wow, I can get a man like Lenon who pay attention to his children, respect his wife, who's honorable, loyal, don't cheat on him. And he did all the above and then some, even some questionable acts, if you know what I'm getting at.
Right.
He's the worst.
And see, that's the yeah. I remember when I first heard his voice, brother DeWell. He was sounding like he has a lot of sugar in his tank, to coin a phrase my uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always felt like Lenon Honor was a little his mannerisms were a little, little kind of, flirty, a little quirky, but I never
quirky,
I never thought it was gonna ever develop into the fact of you actually have had two individuals who claimed that you are, operating on another different situation while being married, while having kids.
And the same thing with these guys in the manosphere. They complain about fat black females, and they got a fat black female at home. They complain about single mothers, but they're dating and having sex with single mothers. They want a real woman but they're not willing to be able to think a real man to get that real woman.
Exactly.
The nerve of these Negroes.
And the thing about
to
it is,
quote C Boogie,
a lot of these guys, man, that complain about these kind of women in the manosphere, and it's funny you bring it up, because a lot of these guys ain't get a woman, ain't had sex in 3 years, don't have a job. You know, a lot of these guys living some pathetic lives, man. And this is the only thing they got is a computer, a microphone, a camera, and shit talking.
And they don't want to deal with the reality of these streets. They don't want to deal with the reality of these streets. Because the first time I had to learn about women, I had to go out in the streets and approach women. I couldn't be afraid about that.
They too scared to approach women. Some of these guys are scared to approach women. Another thing I've noticed is a lot of them complain about stuff. They all can easily be manipulated. They can, all of the stories that these guys talk about that black women have done to them, every story always ends up in a situation where the black woman easily used and manipulated them.
Hey, I got something to tell you, D-Darrell. Yeah. I got something to tell you, D-Darrell. When I first met Game Changer and Obsidian, I thought I was in the Twilight Zone. I tried to give Game Changer I tried to give Game Changer some serious Mac therapy, He still didn't know what to do with it, bro.
What he said.
I mean, because I was on a live stream. I actually heard. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
On a live stream, what happened?
I was on a panel with Obsidian and Bomb Cherry, on the breakdown, A Woman's Perspective with Concrete Rose and Sister George, and Bomb Cherry said this about me. Bomb Cherry said that, you know what, I've seen Edward's. I see Edward cam up. He really looks good for a man his age. He keeps his body in shape. And when I heard that, okay, she saw me when I first cammed up on the breakdown, The Woman's Perspective, when I was on that panel with Wesley Pipes. And when I was up there discussing some game with Wesley Pipes.
You mean the man that Mr. Simtastic kept calling Mr. Pipes?
but see, here was the thing, D-Darrell. We was talking some serious sexual chemistry game. Because I was up there asking them, okay, what's the process you use to get a woman moist and wet for you on the scene? Because I told D-Darrell, I'm about to get ready to hook up with 2 young women tonight, and I'm 51 years old, and they're in their 20s. So what do I need? What do I need to satisfy these women? And Wesley Pipes told me to take those rhino pills, like that dragon or forbidden tiger and all that. Take those rhino pills, and I'll be just fine.
Yeah.
Now these incel MGTOW Negroes had a chance to learn some game that I was chopping up with Wesley Pipes, but they're gonna troll me instead. Now the same incels and MGTOWs that troll people like ARC, they also troll me just because I'm up there, dropping some serious game and everything. And I remember when I was a young kid, D-Darrell, my uncle would not let me come back to the house until I got at least 2 or 3 phone numbers. Every time I asked my uncle for some money, Uncle Lester would say, "Hey, nephew, did you get that number? How many numbers you get today?" So when I got 3 numbers, he gave me $20. So man,
you start rewarding you for learning how to talk to women, having the courage to talk to women and engage in conversation and get to know
them. And just get out there and do my thing. I'm here in Duncanville, Texas. I'm building with young black men because I usually train in boxing at LA Fitness. And the young blowers up there noticing how I was hitting a heavy bag while getting tired. So I told them a proper way of breathing and sync with his punches so he won't get tired hitting the heavy bag. See, I'm not trying to compete with these young black men. Wow, okay. I'm trying to mentor and enlighten these young black men because I'm an OG now. I'm 51 years old. I'm the OG this time. So just like some elder black men mentored me when I was in my 20s, I want to pass it on. I want to see American black men of all generations to win this year. I want them to win on all cylinders this year.
Exactly. Exactly. You
Because
want black men to win, man. You don't want to sit them up for failure.
I want American black men to win. Because the key word in manosphere is man.
Michael Israel said, pull up the Bentley, and it's all she wrote.
That's right. I mean, because why I explained to the young bloods on Mr. Lucario's live stream, players are concerned about sex. Pimps are concerned about money. Macs are concerned about power, influence, and sovereignty. You first got to concentrate on the power, then the money and the women will be a byproduct of that. Like that dude said in the movie Scarface, first you concentrate on the power, then you get the money and the women. When his friend was up there chasing women all over the place. You know, first we need to concentrate on the power, then we get the money and the women. And that was actually my favorite line in the movie Scarface with Al Pacino. That was my favorite line in the movie. He was talking some real stuff.
Too real.
Exactly. But see, guys like Lenon, man, just fake and phony, filling these women head up with a facade, thinking that, oh wow, I can get this and I can get that, and this is how black men are supposed to be. You see, that's the stuff that they were buying into his foolishness. And it's hard for them right now to understand that they were buying into a lie. You know?
But sooner or later, man, women are gonna smell that. They're gonna smell that weakness and phoniness. They're gonna smell that out.
They smelling it
sooner
now.
Or later. Yeah, sooner or later they're gonna figure that you are weak and a phony. Because the thing about the women, manipulation is a part of female nature. So how are you gonna out manipulate a gender on which their female nature exudes manipulation naturally and inherently?
Yeah.
See, a man's strength is in truth and authenticity and integrity. That's our strength. Well, the female strength is manipulation, emotion, and games. That's her bag. That's her organic, natural bag.
Right.
Because like I told one young man on the panel,
wild,
I mean,
man.
if you exude that primal, authentic masculinity, and you are strong in truth, and in the integrity of your square, you don't have to worry about no woman up there trying to hurt you while you put on a check. Because when she smelled that strength from you, she ain't gonna do anything. I mean, women are only inclined to attack a weak man with the quickness.
Yep.
But see, in order for that weak, dysfunctional black female to attack a strong black man, he needed that white daddy to help her. 10 times out of 10. He need white daddy to help her.
Yeah, right. Right.
They say Lenon is live right now. I'm about to go see because them numbers been dropping for real.
Yeah, he live right now, man. Don't you know, man? Around, I want to say probably about a month ago, Lenon Honor was doing 2,000 to 3,000, had $1,000 super chats.
Wow.
And don't you know? I'm gonna show this, man. You know that troll by the name of Alien Anonymous tried to make fun of me comparing my platform to his, saying how I went live for a certain amount of hours and this is how much I got. But look what Lenon did. Well, look at his ass now. You know?
Well, that's the thing I said.
That my channel got shut down.
Well, see, that's the thing I said in your chat, that the Tao of the sage, the wise one, is not for the weak-hearted.
The soap you shower with?
See, people make more money talking about weak-hearted stuff. I mean, that's what this social media stuff is all about, making money off of weak-hearted people's stuff. I mean, you look at Judge Joe Brown, they up there trying to ban him and flag him away from Twitter. And Judge Joe Brown talking about some real manhood stuff. Because, man, I remember when Judge Joe Brown put this dysfunctional hoodlum in his place. How can you say you're a man? You up there sagging your pants like a Mrs. Boy in jail. I said, I love that episode of Judge Joe Brown, man. We put that young black man in his place. You gonna call yourself a man? You can't even be man enough to admit you was wrong the way that you treat your brother who gave you a place to stay while he's in college. Try to help you get a degree and everything. And then you're gonna try to sucker punch him. That's not what men do.
Rev G all in the chats being messy as usual.
Reverend G. Oh, over there?
Yep.
Over there by Lenon?
Yep, I just came to see how many people was in here and what the title was. Umar Johnson, what was he doing in January 2020? You see what I'm saying? Shit like that, man. Like, come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, just the same old shit,
man. Man, damn.
And he gonna do it. And he gonna continue
he just
to
hating
do
on
it.
Umar Johnson because yeah, he just hating on Umar Johnson because Umar Johnson is a better scammer than he is.
He's more.
That's
of a
why
hater than he is. Leon's a hater. I could never get into him anyway. I can't watch nobody, no man especially. After every few words, you all giddy and laughing, all giggly and shit. I can't do that. It's just irritating. I can't do that, and that's him up and down.
I mean that really messed me up when I saw that Umar Johnson on some fake stuff because he was talking some real stuff on that video with Tariq Nasheed hitting colors. He was talking some real stuff about the mind of our black males and all that. And then when I found out he hadn't been to school yet, Umar Johnson.
Umar Johnson he's an intelligent dude, man. Umar Johnson is not stupid. His whole plan is kind of all over the place as far as like how you actually plan a school and staff and all of that, because I actually worked in a school before. So I mean, I know how hard it is. One man, that's an uphill battle. But nevertheless, the dude is not dumb. Umar talked that shit. He really do.
Yeah. I mean, when I first heard him on Hidden Colors, he was exact at every point. Especially when he talked about how the psychology of black males, young black boys, is treated in school. Because
and this whole prison to pipeline, not to cut you off, my bro, but to add on to what you just said, his whole prison to pipeline, bro, that's real. Prison to school,
that's very real.
That is very real, man.
Because public education is designed to miseducate young black boys. Because I remember when I was growing up, they tried to poison me with Ritalin, and my mama, being the strong, real black sister she was back then, because I was born in 1969, and back in the 70s and 80s, black women who were feminine warriors were very protective of their young boys, very protective. Because I remember my mama told them, if you try to put my son on this Ritalin, you're gonna need some medicine for this right hook I'm gonna put upside your heads. I never forget that, man. And I remember when we was kids, this white lady gonna try to mess with me and Randall. We was up there at the boys club on 33rd Street in Little Rock, Arkansas. My mama up there cold cocked her with that right hook, right in front of us. I said, man. I mean,
man.
My mama Florida Baylor.
Mothers then were a lot more. Yeah, you gotta understand, man. The women, the difference between the women, the mothers then was that a lot of those mothers at least had a father that showed them somewhat what fatherhood is supposed to be like in some sense, and then also the fact of they were more vested in. They were older and more mature, and they understood. What their children needed, man. Now we got generations because of the crack era and stuff like that. You got these younger mothers that don't have a clue about raising children that are not domesticated and don't have homemaking skills. It's a big difference, man.
Because white liberal feminism messed them up. White liberal feminism, man, messed up because the greatest con that American white women put on black women was feminism. Because I remember Hillary Clinton said in the speech, man, that she said that American black women are her firewall. That wasn't a compliment. That was an insult.
So it wasn't. Very much.
It was an insult.
Telling you
and see, like I said on one live stream, and like I said on the live stream, you dysfunctional black females think you just become powerful. What that white man is giving you is privilege, not power, because you didn't get it yourselves. It was handed to you. And I also told them this: that American white woman is getting sick of you. She got something in store for you next year. Watch. Because if a dysfunctional black woman tries to go after a high tier white man, those American white women are going to become bearing out their fangs and claws, bro. Real talk.
That's a fact. Darrell, let me ask you something. So with that privacy strike that he just gave you, I don't have a channel, so I don't know how all that works. So what is that saying? You can't live stream from that channel? Or
what it's saying is that they're giving me the opportunity if I want to either take the video down or adjust the image or change the name or something, or maybe blur out her name, blur out her face, because they told me I can use, because they said, but they told me potentially they may not do anything about it. To be honest with you, if they really wanted to do something, they would have been did it, because they contacted me about this video at 2:00, 2:20. So if they didn't do anything in 7 hours, they're probably not going to do anything. So I can't take it down. Even if I wanted to take it down, I couldn't take it down.
They must be connected to some powerful people on the YouTube board of directors.
Yeah, man. And that's what I was trying to tell them. Man, I filed an appeal twice. And then I did a third time asking them, listen, guys, D. Durrell, the Rebirth, was connected to the other channel that everybody was on, which was D. Durrell, the channel D. Durrell. And what I told them, the fact of the matter was, when D. Durrell was shut down, I could no longer get into that channel like I once did. At first, when they first did it, some days they allowed me to go in, some days they wouldn't. It was like messed up, man. It was I had to create that other channel because I couldn't operate. I couldn't operate the channel. So I have to make D. Durrell D. Durrell. This is not D. Durrell. I have to make This Is Not D. Durrell the main channel, because I can go in and out of that channel. But the channel is a smaller channel. I just started the channel. It only has 79, 78 subscribers. This is not D. Durrell, the Rebirth has 1,100 and counting as we speak. I've had over 150 subscribers since my previous channel went down. Well over 1,000, getting ready to be monetized, if they allow it to be monetized.
And see, that's the thing. When you hit 1,000 subscribers, especially when you're a heterosexual black man on the social media streets, that's when they really pay attention to you with a microscope. So like with me, I'm not even a content creator, but they already permanently banned and flagged two of my channels because I was up there talking some real deep gems of truth, and some people's feelings were hurt. You know.
So does anybody know as Umar Johnson flag Lenon's channel at all?
I don't know about that.
I think he did, because I think he flagged it because you notice if you look at the image of Umar, they no longer show a regular image of Umar anymore. They're actually showing a caricature of Umar. So I actually think that
makes
I actually think that
the deep state got to him. I think the deep state got to Umar.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the thing about it, in this day and age, we got to be more strategic and tactical and surgical about things now.
Yeah. I mean, I think that it's the way I look at it is, you know, I just have to move forward.
Yes.
I have to move. I have to move forward and just do what I'm doing and just build the channel up. Be more strategic in a sense, you know.
Yes.
And I'll just have to, I'm gonna continue to do what I'm doing because his channel is losing momentum as we
Hey,
speak. He's
D
struggling
Rail,
right
that's what
now.
got. Yeah. See, D Rail, that's what got me to thinking because I had a conversation with Fastest Life on a panel with DJ Cuda. And I told him, man, the reason why I don't need to be a content creator because I'm probably gonna be hurting too many people's feelings, especially with the knowledge that I know. And I realized that if I'm gonna be like a content creator, I'd rather do that on FS Avenger and also on All the Wake Up Radio's website by Cindy Ashby. She also interviewed me on her channel one time. It's called
Who's that?
the interview is called Sovereignty, the Master Key for the American Black Man. She interviewed me on the live for 2 hours by myself, canned up and everything.
Oh, that's cool.
And I was up there telling them my story about how I learned about the occult path through the Kabbalion by the three initiates, talking about the 7 principles of mental alchemy and Taoism. I've been studying Taoism. I've been a practitioner of Taoism ever since 1987. And
okay.
I learned also I learned all sorts of things by dealing with the Taoist path, man. And it helped me out with a lot of stuff, man.
Okay, cool.
And
sounds fascinating.
Yeah, and the thing about Taoism, it helped me deal better with women because when you talk about masculinity, that's yang, and femininity is yin. Masculine is active and dynamic, and femininity is passive and restful. So when a dysfunctional black female is masculine, and when dysfunctional black male is feminine, there's an imbalance right there.
Man.
A mental, emotional, and hormonal imbalance. I mean, it has to deal with the culture and the diet.
That's a big one right there.
Facts.
I mean, you look at soy. Soy is bad for black males to take because soy turns the ratio of testosterone to estrogen, and it feminizes black males. And it also causes cancer in black people. That's why soy is bad. I had a friend of mine named Millicent, a lady back in the day that had cancer due to always eating a lot of soy products. She developed cancer because of that.
I read somewhere as well that recent study, they're spraying a bunch of estrogen or something. The weed nowadays, the marijuana nowadays, is full of female,
a chemical called atrazine.
That's what
atrazine causes that.
And
that's the chemical that's derived from soybeans.
Marijuana connoisseur, and that's a sad thing right there, man. They want the whole world like that, man. You just got to stand your ground, keep doing what you're doing. As a 51-year-old man, keep talking to the young, bro. You much appreciate.
Yes.
Darrell, you too. Yes. I learned something new from you yesterday, Darrell. I didn't know that they plan the amount of prisons and stuff that they're going to build by how a kid is reading by fourth grade. That tripped me out last night, bro.
Yeah.
I went to
man.
I didn't know that, man.
Yeah. That was the foundation of the prison industrial complex. They can predict that. See, the fourth graders are critical.
Man, there's a whole bunch of complexes.
Yeah. See,
there's a whole bunch of complexes, man. The prison complex. Yeah. It sure is.
They They can determine that. And for the kids who struggling with reading or not doing well, okay, if we got a certain percentage of these kids not doing this and doing that, I predict in let's say they're about 9 years old. I predict in 10 to 15 years, this is going to be the percentage of kids that are going to be going to jail. Therefore, we need to create X amount of prisons and have this amount of space for those kids that are failing. Facts.
Crazy.
That's crazy. That's the thing. There's so many complexes. There's the prison complex. There's the educational complex. There's the religious complex. There's the agricultural complex. There's the medical complex. You know, that's the thing that Cousin Tito explained about the simplex of the complex. According to the simplex of our ancestors, self-actualization was the foundation. Then you deal with the family, food, clothing, shelter, and material possessions. But according to the Eurocentric format, you first deal with food, shelter, and clothing, material possessions, family, and then self-actualization. That goes against the original path that our Olmec and Nubian ancestors taught us.
Yeah.
Because, you know, what I learned growing up, that I first have to be self-actualized as a man, as a real man, before getting with a woman, having a family, having material things. I first got to be sovereign within self, because sovereignty starts with self, then the home, then the nation. Because healthy men and healthy women produce healthy families, which leads to producing healthy communities, healthy countries, and healthy civilizations. Family is the foundation of civilization, but a healthy man and healthy woman is the foundation of a healthy family.
Exactly. But see, this fool on here, he getting on here making people thinking that his family is this intact, highly functional black family that is really not.
Nope, it's not. Oh no.
You know,
it's actually the opposite.
Exactly.
You know, I remember my niece asked me a long time ago about, you know, should gays and lesbians raise up children? I said no. That's going to confuse the sexual development of the child, both the boy and the girl. That's why it shouldn't be, because that goes against universal and natural law.
Okay.
And I told some folks, when you mess with nature and when you mess with the laws of the universe, the cosmos, you're going to have to pay a very severe price that you might not be able to pay. Because I remember I saw a ad on Twitter to where a lot of these transsexuals in Great Britain, in England, they're going back to their original gender, whether it be male or female. They had a hard time adjusting to the transsexual.
There's a lot of that, man. They have regret. They having a lot of they trying to reverse back.
Mm-hmm.
And see the thing, man. See the thing about it is that we have allowed ourselves to be hijacked into certain things being okay that to me are just from a sense of nature or not, you know. And you notice, man, whenever you speak out on some of these things, they're always trying to overtalk you, and yet they cannot deal with and have a conversation if someone does not agree with them. The minute you say something that is not in line with what they want you to think, then they get upset and mad and loud, abrasive, you know. And I'm like, wait a minute, you can't force me to agree with what you're doing. We can agree to disagree.
Hey, free will.
You yelling at me or trying to intimidate me, that's not going to change my mind. Matter of fact, your job should not even be an attempt to change my mind. It's for me to respect your view and you respect mine. But that's not the perspective they take. Just like with Umar Johnson, when he had a interaction with a person of that ilk, they started saying all kind of stuff. She got disrespectful, yelling and screaming in the room, and all this other different stuff. You know, that's a problem.
I remember what Umar Johnson said to the lesbian at one of his lectures. He said, "I love you, sister, but I don't love the lifestyle that you practice. I still love you as a fellow
and he
black
has the
person,
right.
a black woman, but I don't love the lifestyle that you practice. I don't disagree with you. I disagree with the lifestyle that you practice. There's a difference." And I like the way he broke that down. It's not that I don't like
Right?
you.
Exactly.
I don't like the lifestyle that you're practicing, because it goes against what our ancestors taught us. I mean, that's why I learned about the mystery schools and the mysteries. It falls in line with the universal laws and principles and the natural laws and principles.
Exactly.
Because our religion was about life force, life, and the universal laws and natural laws pertaining to life.
Exactly.
Hey, did you see
give
that?
Me 1 second.
I gotta go ahead. Yeah, gotcha.
Just give me 1 second, man. Give me like just a couple of minutes. I'll be right back.
Gotcha.
Hello, I'm back. All right, guys, I'm back. But yeah,
I'm still here, brother.
But yeah, man, it's a lot of stuff, man, out of balance, man. It's a lot out of balance. And for me, like I said, man, for us as a people, man, we got to be in a position where we can't we got to stop allowing out of other forces outside of our community to be dictating what goes on with us. We I don't care about being liked by other people. I don't care about being sociable and all this. We have to do what's in the best interest of us.
I mean, that's the thing.
Trying to placate to what other people.
Yeah, because when you try to placate, that's when you get trapped, really trapped in the matrix.
Yeah,
that's when they got you.
Yeah, trying to placate the other people. You get caught up in you basically being manipulated to meet their needs and not your own needs.
And then you forget who the real enemy is.
That's a problem.
Hunger Games catching fire. Remember who the real enemy is. And see, this is nothing but a big Hunger Games that we involved in right now. I mean, you got the Hunger Games, which is really Hollywood and celebrities and all that, pro athletes. It's nothing but another Hunger Games, man.
Right.
I mean, I remember that Super Slide 75 was up there talking about how he was up there woke by Bobby Hemmett. I said, bro, you're not the only one that was learning from Bobby Hemmett. I heard the brother speak while I was in my early 20s. I heard the brother speak at a lecture. But I already understood, like, the thing about my dad's side of the family. They were descended from the Igwe of Benin and Togo, West Africa. And there's a city known as Lome in Togo.
Okay.
And my great grandmother and also my auntie were named Lome after that city. The Igwe, the Vodun people of the Daman Empire, West Africa. Because I was up there looking at that movie, The Serpent and the Rainbow, and the Skeleton Kid said, wait a minute, why am I scared of that? That's my ancestors. That's my culture. Because when I was a young kid, I was scared of it. But then when I talked to Mama Wata and her people, I said, okay, that's us. That's us. And then the Olmecs are also us too. I got initiated to my Native American family's way of living back in '96, and I got me a Native American name and a medicine name. I even claimed American Indian on my last job application.
Oh wow!
Because the real American Indians are black people. We are the real Native Americans. Because when That conquistador first came off the shores of Florida from Spain. The first Native American dude he saw had an afro, broad nose, thick lips, and a feather in his afro. And the first time I saw that picture was in a certain history book.
Oh, okay.
One of the in that book, what they never told you in history class, but Indus Kimi Kush, the Taoist immortals were black too. The 8 Taoist immortals, they're black. I mean, because Taoism Buddhism is nothing but Nubian Kushite mystery schools with an Asian face.
True. Well, brother, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, man. So any last words before we wrap it up?
Well, I just got to say is that it says in the scriptures, by your fruit, by their fruits you shall know them. A good tree produces good fruit, and a bad fruit produces bad fruit. That's what I had to say. That's insane. That's in the Gospel of St. Matthew.
Okay, no problem.
Yes,
all right, guys. Well, guys, it's been wonderful. Just wanted to do my live stream. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day for tonight. I'll be doing some content throughout the week. Definitely, Edward, appreciate you for coming in, and I look forward to you coming in other live streams in the future. Okay, brother?
Always a pleasure, brother. I'm just here to build, man, because boys beg, men build. And different men build in different ways.
Exactly. True. That's facts.
Yeah, Moonlit Wit asked me in the chat about do I have a woman and kids. I said, I'm single. I ain't got no kids, but I deal with different women. Because hashtag my swag is my passport. That's what I told those SYBM brothers a while back.
Okay.
Because I told them, how you think Shaq was able to get that international booty? I got you.
Yeah.
You take it easy, bro.
All right, guys. I'm calling it a day, guys. Go ahead and get out of here, man. I'll be I'll be talking to you all next week, linking to with more content.